If you disrespect everybody that you run into, how in the world do you think anybody gonna respect you? Yeah, respect yourself. La da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Well, you cussing. Well, you cussing around women folk don't even know their name. Yeah. And then you're dumb enough to think that that will make you a big old man. Yeah. Respect yourself. La da 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 da. Hello, people. Oh, we got throat issues. Hold on. Respect yourself. Hi, Annette. Annette 75. Bonita Peterson. Delicia. Delicia. Delicia or Delicia Carter. Miss Carter. How you doing? Paris. Paris is burning, baby. Beauty Lady Sparkles. Child, I was already prepared to go to the gym. Y'all know I've been going for a little over a week. And lately I've been going every day. So I said, well, let me go to the gym. But I happened on this video. And I don't know what it is about this Jay Wilson. He is a content gold mine, right? Because every time he opens his mouth, he offends. At least me. Hold on a minute. I got something here for this shit. At least me, honey. That boy has got, I don't know, he got this power to annoy the shit out of me. So he's on there today. Y'all know that's the only reason I use the beef sector is come over here and fuck with him. First, I heard my own name. It wasn't no big deal. Apparently, Tracy cussed him out. If anybody on here knows where Tracy cussed Jay Wilson out today, please share me that information. Tracy got so many channels. Tracy, you on there? Mm-hmm. Tracy got so many channels, honey. I went to like 5 different channels, and none of them are where she's addressing him. And I enjoy those so much. But I stumbled into this thing, and I want y'all to hear a little bit of it, and then I want to react to it. Jay Wilson. I don't know why Jay Wilson believes that it is important for him to correct everybody else about their lifestyle, their love lives, their jobs, what they do, their dreams, their goals, everything, right? And since so y'all won't think, who is that down there? Team Thais. Oh, you that troll. What's going on, troll? There's some trolls in the house. There's some trolls in the house. Let's see what Jay Wilson has to say. He always bothering these people like Tommy and Castro, Brian and Rico. Let's see today's sermon.
I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I could see your point. But since a lot of us did not have great wealth and we came from low to moderate
trailers, right, Miss Thing?
Don't push me on that. Oh, hell yeah. Since you're here, I am referring to you. Do you think I'm better than you?
Jay Wilson.
I don't feel that way.
Okay, let's stop. Jay Wilson, you're not better than anybody. For the last 6 or 7 years, you've been coming on here telling everybody how you don't think you're better than nobody, right? Then you go on to your monologue telling them how you got the measures of the education. The education, you got to better yourself. You don't have to do shit. When you become a grown-ass man, you'll make your own decisions because these decisions are going to reflect your life. If you want to be married, get married. If you want to cut hair, you want to be a barber, be a barber. You can do that. Hell, you might get your whole string of barbershops, right? Now, whatever you want to do, you like plumbing, you feel like you have talented or abilities at being a plumber, Be a plumber. This nigga is always got to come and try to put everybody on here down. The ones he selects, who he thinks he's above, right? He thinks they won't grasp it, so he wants to make them feel bad about themselves. But there's no reason to feel bad about yourself. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Correct? You're in this. You are pursuing your own dreams. It ain't got nothing to do with Jay Wilson. And I would say that Jay Wilson is the very last person to be taking advice. Who asked him? Who asked him for advice about your life? Who asked him? Nobody. Nobody wants no advice from you, Jay Wilson. You have proven over and over and over again that you've made a disaster of your life. And we're still trying to say, well, Jay Wilson, since the degrees is so important, girl, can't you show them to us? I mean, what is the big deal? Why do we have to call the school and hire private investigators, girl, just to see all these degrees that you have, right? Because it becomes less and less believable. So I'm going to play what he said, and then I'm going to react to it. Why? Because I like it. It's fun to me to catch this nigga. Hold on, man.
It seems like you have a problem. Make better choices. That's all I'm telling you. And don't, you should know. Yeah, because I grew up.
Who gives a fuck how you grew up, nigga?
In low wealth. So what's your excuse?
Low wealth.
And it seemed like you were very upset about it. But I am not changing one bit. Invest in yourself and do better.
Why you gotta do
being mad at me and doing that ain't doing shit for you. Ain't doing a.
Why is he got whoever you're talking to, probably Brian or Castro, somebody, whoever you're talking to, why must they do better? You're constantly telling everybody do better. And then you are the example of doing better. Yet we sitting here watching you, a 55-year-old bitch girl, still driving Uber cabs, still got all these part-time and these temporary jobs that no one can know. You can't even say where you work at or what you do for a living. What kind of life is that, girl? You can't even say what you do for a living. Why even pursue any goddamn thing, right? Right. And then I've said so many times, Jay Wilson, I mean, why don't you show us these degrees that you have? Correct? Because it was a waste of time. If you got 1, you got 5, or you got 20, it was all a waste of time, girl. You're not in any position to be telling nobody about the glory of education, and you got to do better for yourself, and you got to do this, honey. Listen. If you, since you was a little boy, if your desire was to be a pimp, now we all know that a pimp is a despicable character. But if you wouldn't start buying your big hats lean to the side when you was in the 4th grade or whatever, you always got your gaiters on, right? And you walk with a limp, right? And you ain't got no hose, of course, but you like that represents something to you, correct? Well, if you become a pimp in your adult life, girl, I would say that you have fulfilled your dreams. That person's dreams has got nothing to do with your dream. Yeah, maybe you say, oh, you didn't make better choices. You didn't make. Who determines what are the better choices, Jay Wilson? Particularly when you have nothing to show for it, girl. Nothing. You have absolutely nothing, Miss Thing. You are coming from your job now, and you are making a goddamn 2-hour video, girl. You got to make a video all the way up until you drive into the garage, Miss Thing. And then when you leave out of the garage, you got to make another video, right? Right? And then you go to work. You say you go to work. You go to work. We've caught you several times not going to work. But when you say you go to work, you got to make a video on your lunch break. You got to make a video on your 15-minute break, right? When you get home, you got to make 2 more videos, right? Where you go to sleep, giving all the advice. Your life, you can do better. You can do better. Like that. Is that what I'm heading towards, Jay Wilson, when I'm 50? When you're telling these guys who are 30 years younger than you, is this what they could look forward to? You're going to be working night and day on menial jobs. You're going to be getting jobs that you could have got coming out of high school in your mid-50s, child. And you saying that's what they're supposed to look forward to? Let's examine some more. So you like to pick on people, right? Everybody didn't cut out for it. I didn't go to college for one reason, girl. I have dyslexia. It is diagnosed. It is a very real thing, no matter how you feel about it, bitch. Right? It influenced my decision, correct? That was not for me. That was not what I wanted to do. I hit the streets and I wanted to party. I wanted to party like it was 1999. I had no children. I had no wife. I had no husband. I had to report to absolutely nobody. So if I want to go out there and shake my ass for all through my 20s and fuck and suck and all this shit that you do in your 20s, girl, and 30s, it's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Yeah. It is pitiful for you to be a grown ass, damn near senior citizen, girl. And in some circles, you are a senior citizen already, Miss Thing. Constantly worried about somebody else's shit, what they decide to do, where they live, what they like. Everybody wants, oh, I got this hell. He really believes that living in a damn track house, a hood finance track house, is the goal of America. Maybe in some circles, people that's their dream. They have a house mainly because they have a family. Part of their dream is to have a family. In order to have a family, to raise a family, it's not unusual to require a house. But for a single bald head bitch girl, right, who's got to work 4 and 5 jobs to stay in a goddamn house that they don't need, they don't even go upstairs, Miss Thing. Correct? We have to question, what are your dreams, honey? I believe the children are our future.
Do something.
Hi, Trevor. Come on, bitch. Okay, she gets on my nerves with the slow talk.
Do something.
What are you supposed to do?
And I don't care who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Stop always complaining about who think they better and do something.
Miss Thing, maybe they think that you're trying to say that you're better than them because you're constantly telling them what all you have accomplished. And oh, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Oh, I had a great day. It was a fabulous day. Oh, look at your life. Your life is downtrodden. You could do better. You can do better. Stupid ass. Hold on, people. I'll speak in a minute here. Hold on a minute. This is my exercise. I don't need to go to the gym. Mm-hmm. If anybody know where Tracy was cussing that boy out today, could y'all please put it in the chat? She's got so many channels. I can't find her.
Let me tell y'all something. Life is too short. Some of you all are getting ready to approach 40 and still doing the same shit.
And you 55, and you still doing the same shit.
And at some point in time, you're going to have to wake up. And I'm not saying people have to be perfect, because we're not. Everybody goes through challenges. Everybody goes through
where do you pastor?
Difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we got to be proactive and stop being so reactive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we must say, I need to reflect and to take different actions and reflect again.
Why? Why?
You gotta grow.
We got to go ahead a little bit.
Again, you ain't heard nobody, and this is for people who, baby, you ain't heard nobody crying all the time. That don't hurt people.
Are you trying to make them cry all the time, Jay Wilson? You seem to be constantly telling everybody what failures they are, girl, and how they have problems, and how people broke their window out and all this kind of shit, girl. Oh, you got hit in the head with a pipe. Whoa. Oh, that's terrible. This thing, what they're doing, what they're experiencing is life, right? You had your chance to live your life. You've accomplished absolutely nothing, girl. And these boys who you giving all this advice to, they're going to live. They're going to have loves. They're going to have losses. They're going to have good jobs and bad jobs. They're going to go and get classes and things that don't work out and they don't like that. They're going to do all kind of shit, right? And here they got your stinking ass, girl, on their shoulder trying to direct them and tell them how everything they do is wrong. Oh, that's wrong. You can do better than that. Oh, you can do better than that. They say somebody with Section 8, they're going to lose their Section 8. Worry about you losing that goddamn house, nigga. I never did understand that, girl, because these people who you think are so beneath because they get public safety, public system. Whatever they're getting this thing, you're in a much more precarious situation, correct? Because you are constantly being fired from your job. You cannot hold a job at 55 years old, correct? Jay Wilson, that house has been in jeopardy since you've been in it. Who in the fuck don't pay their HOA fees, girl? We saw the paperwork, Jay Wilson, right? You're just like that goddamn Donald Trump. He going up there telling these people about how he ended 6 wars, how you got to do like I do. Donald Trump is right about everything, and he's delusional to the point of excess. He's crazy, and so are you, right? Come on. We just getting warmed up. It is human in San Francisco.
It only hurts yourself.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bitch.
Succeed. No, I'm just sorry, but it's just mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
The mentality,
mm-hmm.
the emotional trauma,
emotional intelligence
of some of these individuals. Jay, you so heartless. No.
Girl, nobody care if you heartless or not, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you think, know what you care about. Nothing. You keep thinking, putting all this importance on what you think. Oh, I'm correcting them. I'm getting them together. Oh, I'm showing them how to be, how to improve their life. I'm showing improve your own damn life. That's what we want to see, Jay Wilson, right? And we want you to pull down all these degrees, and we want to go over them one by one. I don't know what all the secrecy is about, girl, unless you're lying. Correct, Jay Wilson? We don't even know where you would have the time to get 5 degrees, girl. If you went from job to job to job to job, you're always barely hanging on, girl. You're driving cabs in the morning. You're delivering groceries in the evening, Miss Thing. You're going to temporary services, Miss Thing. You now apparently you done got on to some little job. It's probably another temp, girl, or a probationary job, right? You immediately get a big head. Oh, you got to succeed. Look what I did. Look at me. Look. You're crazy. Put down them degrees from the ceiling. He got them hidden, honey. Way on top of it. Nobody could possibly see the print in them, girl. Our boy. I know I got girls and boys in here. It's annoying as hell, honey. Jay Wilson, let me tell you something about respect. Apparently, your worthless ass daddy in the trailer didn't teach you shit. Respecting people. That's why I opened my video with this song. Respect yourself. You don't ask no grown person about their income. You don't ask any grown man, unless he volunteers it to you, about their dreams, their hopes, their families. About anything, Jay Wilson. It's all personal, girl, right? When I was in them rough streets, girl, I was in them rough streets for years, 17 years. I lived on them streets, girl. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I was having a ball. You really think that I would be influenced by something that your square ass in San Antonio, living in a track house in San Antonio, your life didn't have a goddamn thing to do with my life. And when that season in my life was over, girl, it was over. But you know what? It was my life, correct? That's where you make your mistake, Jay Wilson. You have no respect, girl. That's what it is, Miss Thing. Don't ask them shit about their life. Then you always talking about, oh, you should supposed to tell it. You ain't supposed to tell nothing. If you bring it on YouTube, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk. There is no we, bitch. You are the we, girl. You're the one who wants to talk about it. Most people don't find it very interesting what somebody else does with their job, with their house, or with their dick. We don't give a fuck. People, should I get another phone? This is crazy. I got to go through all this every time I get on this damn thing. Bitch about it. Then I go and get another one, and this one, it maybe I use Metro. That's might be the problem.
You enough to invest in you, because nobody is going to do it. And how you think about yourself and what you do for yourself. Yourself are going to treat you, and that's the truth.
Invest. You want to talk about the investments, Jay Wilson? How much did you invest? You said you had 5 degrees. I just saw it on CNN yesterday, girl. They're saying that a college degree, girl, a 4-year college, Miss Thing, is something like $100,000. So where in the hell did you get $500,000, Miss Thing? You obviously don't pay nothing back. That's why you keep getting more degrees, because you can stay in school and stay in classes, girl, and you can reapply and reapply and reapply for financial aid, correct? So how much did you invest? You got to invest in it. You got to, I would feel like a goddamn fool if I had spent my entire goddamn life, and I'm still doing jobs, girl, that I could have did when I got out of high school, Miss Thing. That's the kind of jobs you're not qualified for shit, Jay Wilson. God damn, I thought a degree was supposed to make you an expert at something. What are you an expert at, girl? And why would you come on here and tell all these lies about you being a pastor? I'm a pastor. Oh, I'm ordained for life. Oh, all this church stuff, girl. You got nothing to do with no church. The only church that would accept you was MCC, girl. That's where you go to. It's the gay church in San Antonio, Miss Thing. And they haven't even found a place for you. Nobody has a place for you in no damn ministry. Why? Because you're just a little money grubbing old bitch, girl. You come in there, oh, they paid me for 3 songs. They paid me $300 for 2 songs. You lie and lie and lie and lie. And when they recently catch you, girl, then you come on and say, oh, that was all volunteer. Since when do volunteers get paid? Certainly, they get paid for $300 for 2 songs, you said. Why did you tell all those lies leading up to that lie, Jay Wilson? Why is it even necessary, girl? Who are you trying to impress? Is this how you got marked, girl? How much bullshit did you feed that boy for him to buy you? I mean, you're an old, wrinkled up ass man, girl. Your head looks like that motherfucker on Star Wars, girl. No, it ain't Star Wars. What's the other one called? Where that thing, it's got a big old shell head with all them wrinkles all across the girl. That's what you look like, Jay Wilson. I saw you in the sun today, Miss Thing. You got wrinkles all down here. It's over, baby. It's over. I mean, essentially, it's over. If you haven't done anything yet, if you haven't not built a career yet, if you say you taught classes before, although I can't imagine who will be listening to that shit, aren't you tenured yet? I mean, you're 55. When is it going to happen, girl? Right? All you do, Miss Thing, is go and try to pay for that damn track house that you don't need, Miss Thing. And I also found out, I saw some other, I watch a lot of shit on YouTube, right? I see that this whole what do you call it, Airbnb? Apparently Airbnb is about to collapse, correct? Because people didn't want to be up in somebody's house in the suburbs. They only wanted to rent a whole house, girl, and they wanted a downtown area. So when you came on here and said that you had Airbnb and you were, oh, they ain't like me. I can rent rooms on Airbnb. Oh, I got it to get up to rent rooms. I got the hell to rent rooms. I'm gonna get the equity. Well, girl, they said that they're not doing that well, Miss Thing. And that's why you had to close down your little business, Miss Thing, because all the time that you sit up here and talked about it, Miss Thing, we saw 3 people that we saw evidence of coming and staying in the damn house, girl. Another failure, girl. Nobody wants to be way out in the goddamn suburbs in some track house with some bald head queen downstairs, girl. I mean, that's not how you rent an Airbnb. Correct, Jay Wilson? Another failure, another lie. You got that house because you could, because you found out when you got out of student housing that you could get a HUD loan that was available to first-time buyers in the city of San Antonio. You had never even been to San Antonio. You ain't from San Antonio. You don't know nobody in San Antonio. You found out you can get a cheap house in San Antonio, bitch, and HUD with finance it, girl, and it'll be based on your income, this thing, right? And then you immediately come on here and you want to keep talking about people. Oh, I hear they're gonna lose Section 8, they're gonna lose this thing. The likelihood that I knew people living in the project, girl, 3 generations. You don't like that, right? But you don't know nothing about them people. I didn't tell you that the lady didn't have no legs. Correct? Right? She had a reason to be there, girl. But the chance of you losing another job, girl, is much, much, much greater, right? You've never been able to have a steady income, a stable income. You talked about my stable my income is a lot more stable than your ass, girl. When I went and had that cancer, what was it, 8 years ago, girl? When I had that liver cancer, they went in there and chopped it out, Miss Thing. Girl, you know that was damn near $100,000, nigga. It was a damn near $100,000, girl. Housing, medical. You don't know nothing about my life, but you went online running your mouth about it, girl, like it was something that you have to. Oh, you got to do better. Oh, you can go to a class. You can go to a class. Let me see if no, the Wi-Fi is not on. So should I try to turn the Wi-Fi on, people? Let me see. What do I turn the Bluetooth off and the Wi-Fi on? Let's see. I can't keep buying these phones though. I got a whole drawer full of phones, and I keep thinking that it's the phone. It's not the phones. It's Metro PCS, which works fine in most places. It works fine when I'm out on the street, but for some reason, it might be that the reception in this apartment is bad, at least for Wi-Fi.
So anyway. It is what it is, y'all.
No, that sounds choppy. Wi-Fi off, Bluetooth on. Okay. Hit it, Jay Wilson.
And I always use this excuse. People think they're better. Nobody don't think they're better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hope everybody comes up.
Why you gotta keep coming saying that?
Think you are people who think they're better than you don't ever think you're gonna come up. But if you don't think you are gonna come up, and if you see people better than you, then you already defeated.
Mm. Why do you keep telling you better than them?
Assumption in yourself to get up and do something, then you already defeated.
What are they supposed to do? They get up and go to work. What are they supposed to do?
This is what I tell people. No, I don't have to do. Some people are already defeated in their mind.
Are you trying to help them get defeated? We don't care, girl. Eating and yapping.
So I'm just being very clear on that today. I hear stuff and I see what people do, and I'm like, same old mess, same old song, same old dance. Do something different.
Are you making a video on your way home right now?
What's up, Viv?
Oh my God, not Vivian Jenkins. Let's go up a half hour or so. Nigga making 5 and 6 videos a day on YouTube, girl, like she's a big baller. You ain't no big baller. You ain't doing shit.
Successful in this job. And the reason why I want to know is because I want to be aware of it so I don't make those same mistakes.
Where is it at? What is it? What's the job?
Come on, not somebody.
Come on.
And the people will let you know.
This motherfucker. You've been on the job for a month, girl.
I think we gotta do certain things.
Hi, Jesse.
So,
Vivian Jenkins. Lord have mercy.
Y'all. I just say this because I'm just tired of the same old song and dance.
You ain't tired of shit. You saying that because you have to get on and make another video because the first of the month is almost here, girl. That's the only reason you come on with these harebrained ass subjects of yours, Miss Thing, because you have to be on. You not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not 4 times, 5 times a day. You average between 4 and 5 times a day. You have to be on YouTube while you're claiming that you're so successful on your job. Now it's been a while for me, Joe Child. But if I'm on a job and I'm successful on my job, girl, when I get off my job, Miss Thing, I'm gonna go and kick my feet up, Miss Thing. I'm not going to go and do 4 more jobs, Miss Thing. I'm not going to do no temporary work. I'm not going to be driving other people around, and I'm not picking up their hamburgers, girl. You shouldn't have to do all that because you're claiming that you're so successful on this job. On this job, I'm interviewing people. I'm successful, Miss Thing. Every time you come on with one of these jobs, you get all excited. Oh, I'm working. A month later, girl, you're right back in that goddamn car. That's a pitiful person, Jay Wilson. Hey, Castro Cannon. Are you the topic of discussion over there? Child, he got about 5 people over there. All he wants to do is make you feel bad about your life and to somehow make him feel better about his. Because when you stack Jay Wilson's life, up to people who actually have 5 degrees, girl, he is pitiful. He's pitiful. Correct? Those people have real careers. You should be able to have a career with one good job. Right, Jay Wilson? One good job. Maybe you have some kind of side hustle, but goddamn, how many side hustles does it take? YouTube 5 times a day, girl. Uber twice a day. Going to the airport early in the morning, girl. Going doing temporary assignments. You never said anything to us about being a temporary worker, right? We had to listen to the white woman, and the white woman said, no, he does not work here. We occasionally use a temporary service. And that's what you're claiming that you had. You came on here with this whole spiel about how you making $80,000 a year. Then 3 months later, you said you got a $60,000 raise, girl. Right? So now you're making, I make 6 figures. Y'all depending on YouTube. Y'all depending. I only been on one time today, nigga. Who's depending on YouTube? Correct? You came and told us you're making $160,000 a year, girl. And the white woman said, honey, he works temporary, minimum wage, because the temp agent, the company, they take part of your pay. Right, Jay Wilson? And I never met anybody who put any time in any career where they can't even say what they do. A nurse is proud of being a nurse. Certainly, techs in the hospital, they're proud of what they do, Jay Wilson. Everybody but you. You're the onlyest one. Oh, they're going to dox me. They're going to dox. Why? How they going to dox you? Because you are a teacher. They call all the schools. Jay Wilson? You came on here initially, you came on crying. You started off this damn channel crying, right? About you were a dean at a school. We don't know how long that job was. All we know is, honey, is the whole damn country, went online because of COVID. They could no longer gather at the schools, so they went online, right? Why didn't your school call you back? You said you were laid off. Why wouldn't your school call you back if they were hiring? They had a hiring frenzy in online schools. They didn't want you back. So we don't have to ask, why did they fire you? Correct? You came on here, what was it, a couple of months ago, Palm Reader Red came over here and read you. And we heard out of your mouth, you saying that, I don't tell these bitches all about my life. I've been driving a bus for a whole year. And they didn't know nothing about it. Bus driver. Bus driver. That was what all these career moves you were making, Jay Wilson. This is what you want Brian and Castro and Tommy, and they all supposed to follow in your illustrious footsteps, girl. Correct? Let me see if there's a little taste left in here, child.
Yeah, you should know because you've been it. Woe's me. And my thing is, what you gonna do? Get up and do something. I can understand you got to go through something, but then you got to get up at some point in time. Are you going to stay down forever?
I was thinking about you today. Come on, Queen. I mean,
let me say this: you got to go through something to get through something.
Okay.
I mean, a seed has to be dug and placed underground.
Okay.
And then it starts growing.
And
it continues to go down for the root system, so it will have a foundation and grow.
Why haven't you grown?
So I understand that you go through stuff. But baby, and this is why education is so important. This is why research and logical thinking and critical thinking is so important because people will have you bound and shackled. And this is why research is so critical.
What do you research?
I'm just saying, y'all.
What are you saying? You said research is so critical and the education is so critical and all that. We want to know what did you research? You come on here with this shallow ass, silly ass, goddamn teenager commentary, girl. You're not talking about nothing. When you try to talk about politics, it's pitiful because I watch World News Tonight. I watch World News Tonight. So you come and repeat what they're saying, and you're saying that's the research? Is that the kind? Do you read books, Jay Wilson? I'm just saying, you when you came and when I first got on your ass because you came on here and said that I had a bad editor in one of my books, and I said, well, did the nigga read the book? See, I don't mind people being critical if they read the book, but you didn't even read the goddamn book. You don't read nothing. I would say, well, at least a professor or somebody with 5 degrees way up there, girl. 5 and 6 and 7 degrees. Now you say you're going to be a mortuary, right? You're going to bury people. You're going to be a mortician, you said. You're not going to be a mortician. You're never going to be shit. You're going to go and you're going to sign up for classes. You said out of your own mouth that you're going to check out the financial aid. That was the first thing you said when you said that you were going to check out the classes to be a mortician, correct? I got to go and check out the financial aid, right? Can I defer these loans again? Why haven't you come on here? You're so concerned about these young men, these men in their 20s and early 30s, child. If you're so concerned about them, why won't you come on here and tell them about the burden of student debt? The whole country is talking about the burden of student debt. It was one of the primary things that Biden trying to help this country to move forward by addressing the issue of student debt, student loans, student financing, girl. You ain't said a goddamn thing about it, right? One time you had the nerve to come on here and bring your ass in here talking about, oh, my parents paid for my schooling. Girl, I could have fell through this motherfucking chair. Your parents paid for your schooling, you said, in this one video, right? That was so ridiculous, Jay Wilson. Your parents lived in a ramshackle trailer, correct? This is not a no fancy trailer, girl. This ain't no 3-bedroom trailer, no 2-bedroom trailer. This is one of them trailers you get from the junkyard, girl. The raggedy kind of broken down ass single wide trailer you can get, girl. How in the fuck are they buying hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of worthless pieces of paper? Jay Wilson. Caught in another lie. You know that was a goddamn lie. Why don't you come and tell these boys about student loans? The trap. Didn't you write a book called the College Trap? Why is it a trap? You just told us it was great. It was good. And everybody was supposed to aspire to that, girl. So why would you write a pamphlet? It was never a book. It was a pamphlet. Why would you write a pamphlet and called it the College Trap? Because that's what you fell into, Jay Wilson. And then you did it again and again and again and again. And what you need to do is leave the conversation, leave it out of your mouth, leave the conversation, leave the concern about other people's choices, what they want to do with their lives, girl. People want to do all kinds of shit. And people have all kinds of fucking circumstances in their life. Believe it or not, some were raised even lower than you in that damn trailer, girl. There's some people right now in the Bay Area, girl, living under a bridge with their parents, right? Right? Are they supposed to do the same things that Donald Trump does, girl? I'm just saying. People got all kinds of circumstances, girl. You need to shut up and mind your own business, girl, and stop giving out unwanted advice. If we want advice from you, we'll ask you for it, right? I'm just saying the end result. What are the end results? Let me take a break and say hello to y'all. How y'all doing? Ooh, people today. What? Somebody gave me a cash app, a super chat. Thank you, Paris. I appreciate you. Y'all doing the Lord's work tonight. The funny thing is, it's the same conversation. The conversation doesn't change, but the conversation is no less offensive. Keep talking about the president won't stop air pollution. Put your hand over your mouth when you cough. That will help the solution. Yeah, respect yourself. La da da da. Jay Wilson, if you could ever get a real job, girl, you would be so bottled down with all of the work you had to take home and do your assignments and things, girl. If you said you was a college professor, girl, you would have be so boggled down with all the papers you have to grade. But you got plenty of time. You got time enough to be online 6 hours a day, working 3 jobs and driving Uber cab and making 5 videos. Now, I mean, come on, man. You ain't cracked no book. You ain't did shit. Hey, ding dong. Put that bum right here. Say hello. Come here. Get that bum over here. Hey, people, how you doing? Why y'all keeping my dad all tied up? He can't come and rub me, give me sugar. He tries to touch. Watch him try to touch his nose. Touchy nose. Touchy nose. Hey, touchy nose. Hey, touchy nose. I go touchy nose. I go touchy. I go touchy nose. I touchy nose, Queenie. I touchy nose. Get a hand on my nose, Dad. Anyway, people, I just saw that now and I got inspired. I don't know what the number is on Jay Wilson videos, girl. I feel like it's my assignment. You never felt like you had an assignment in life? This is what I have to do. I have to keep this fool in check, honey. Or he'll just run, whatever the word is. Run crazy over here in the beef sector. So we got to come back every once in a while and knock her upside her goddamn head and remind her of the realities of life, the vicissitudes of life and living it, honey. Who's seeking advice from? Nobody's seeking advice from him, Miss Sandra. Nobody. He's so free with it. And you see what kind of people he picks to do this shit with. Why don't you take your ass over there with the intellectuals, nigga? If you're an intellectual, I would say, but goddamn, I'm going through all this. All these. How many years were you in classes, girl? Year after year, always avoiding to pay the people back, right? Yet you want to talk about, oh, government assistant. You left that goddamn trailer, bitch. You left that trailer. You got government assistance on your bachelor's degree. We can probably assume that you got at least a bachelor's. We don't know how long it took you to get a bachelor's degree because we know that you're an idiot. You're a very stupid person, Jay Wilson, right? So just to say that you have a bachelor's, some people take 10 years to get a bachelor's, right? We don't know what is other pieces of paper which you hide so much, girl. We don't have no idea what that shit actually is, girl. Are these certificates? You know, every few months at our church, you know, we hand out certificates to the new members, right? You can go to the store and buy a whole bushel of them, girl. I think, what is the bushel of them called? I think it's $35, girl. Whole thing of certificates. You could put anything in them frames, girl. We already know you lied. You lied about that damn job. You making $160,000 a year, trying to make somebody else feel bad about how much they get in a year. Then you want to talk about, oh, you ain't working. You ain't whatever they work. Honey, there's dignity in all work. There's dignity in all work. And I have certainly done mine, bitch. And no, I would never explain shit to you. You're nothing, girl. Pitiful. Can't nobody do a job like you. Who can't nobody do it? Do me like Jesus. Can't no one do me like the Lord. Where he picked me up and he told me to run on, pick me up. What was she over there? She was over there singing today too, honey. She had to do all that to feel better. It's just like Donald Trump. They have the same illness, honey, narcissistic. They are narcissists. They need all of that to pump them up, girl, just to feel normal. That's pitiful. You can't go to bed. You can't go to bed and relax, Jay Wilson, without going through all of this to put people down, to put yourself up. Bitch, I'm doing good. I'm going to the gym. Girl, you got to give us step by step everything you do. Yet you say you don't tell your business. You don't tell your business. I'm going through the drive-through. Ooh, this coffee is good. Ooh, this coffee is good. Ooh, I gotta go to the gym. Quiet. I gotta go to the gym. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go into the mall. Oh, I'm gonna go shopping. You tell us every step you take, girl. Like the only reason that you tell us all this stuff, Jay Wilson, is because you need that check. You need to stay online, girl, and you need to come up with something to talk about. So you talk about anything and everything, girl. And then you go over there and getting into all them other people's business, Miss Thing, right? It's just to stay online, girl. You know you ain't saying nothing. You just talking loud, ain't saying nothing. That was a song. Botox for the sucking face. Oh, the face is sunken. That face goes back and forth, up and down. His love is like a seesaw. But then one time he had them fillers in his face. After one of the Botox experience, I don't think he can afford that shit, girl. She comes and says that I lost this much weight. I lost this much weight. I got Jay Wilson, for a person who doesn't tell none of your business. We done heard about you weighing 204 pounds. We heard about you weighing 203 pounds. We heard about you weighing 202 pounds. What's next? Do we wait till tomorrow and you're gonna tell, oh, I'm down to 201? The problem is, Jay Wilson, just like your job situation, you cannot maintain that. You can't hold that. You've been going up and down with your weight since you've been on here, girl. What's it been, 7, 8 years? Up and down, up and down. Your love is like a seesaw. When that boy, what was his name? Troy Allen, when he was talking to you online and you had to get up to go to the door or something, girl. I mean, you would think you were looking at Shamu. You were so goddamn big, and you never said a goddamn thing about your weight until we saw it. This thing, we saw the evidence, right? And you've been going up and down, up and down, up and down ever since, James. Right? But you don't tell none of your business. I think he starts those Ozempic things, or COVID, whatever it is, and he does it for a month. He buys a month's supply. A month's supply, that shit is $1,000, child. He buy a month's, save somehow, beg for a month's supply, and then the next month he can't buy it no more because he got that mortgage. That mortgage waits on him because he went and got a second mortgage on the damn house. When he had the HUD loan, he could get by because it was based on his income, and he could just claim one of these many jobs that he has and cheat the government out of their money, right? Oh shit! I just lost train of thought. But then when he went and got, within a year and a half after he got in the house, he went and got a second mortgage on that damn house. So you got to take the HUD mortgage, which is reasonable. But then when he go and put another mortgage, which is basically a loan on that one, then he got to make both payments. And now he's got an actual real house payment. That's why he cannot sit down, child. He talking about he gonna go home and go to bed, and you ain't going home and go to bed, nigga. You gonna be laying up in the bed making another video, girl. Oh, this check gonna be good. Oh, this check gonna be good. Did anybody see Tracy cussing him out there? That's what the damn thing was about. Go all the way back, and Tracy cussed him out apparently. And I can't find Tracy's video. I love the children checking Jay Wilson. I think it's necessary.
Logical thinking and critical thinking.
Shut up, girl.
Don't know how to pronounce acetaminophen. Oh my God, that was like 10 more. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Come on, 50. And we found out at the end that it was a lot of mess going on. So again, miss me with that. You're not trustworthy. It's just plain and simple. And I don't care the amount of names you call me, it doesn't really matter.
She called him some names today.
I think that's frivolous.
This is what caught my attention.
Every time we've fallen out, it's over stupid stuff. And it's over.
You're a stupid man.
You have preconceived notions and wrong. You have wrong concepts of. It's your situation.
He's talking to Tracy.
And so this is why I really don't care. And again, when I said,
shut up, girl. That's enough of that shit. All right. Let me see. Rule of thumb when everyone is, and I respect a man that goes go to work and pay his bills, take care of his responsibilities, child. It's nothing to talk about. I've never dreamed. I have never even asked Tracy where she works at, girl. Why? It's none of my goddamn business, girl. right? I ain't asking, what were your dreams? Oh, you can do better. You can do better. I never told nobody else that they can do better. Bitch, they'll decide what the fuck they want to do. Particularly not from some loser girl who ain't did no better with their life, and their life is over with. Shit, people start dying in their late 50s. This nigga ain't even got started. All his claims about the church, and all she do is God is a joke. That's all I hear him come out of her mouth. It's like a punchline. Let me see if I missed anything on here. Hi, Darius. How you doing? Prophet, aren't you supposed to caught in the rapture? Leave him alone. Stop being pathetic. That's right, LaShonda Allen. Prophet. That old bitch. Came on here trying to steal y'all money, child. I'm like, he a pastor. And still got pastor in his name. Nigga, if you're not a doctor, take doctor off your name. If you're not a pastor, don't go around saying you're a pastor. Right? You pastor, doctor, whatever the fuck, whatever all the other shit you're supposed to be, girl. And you're none of those things, Jay Wilson. Every time you have been doxxed, and you have been doxxed more than anybody on this goddamn thing. Every time you get doxxed, girl, we hear them white folks telling us, oh, he doesn't work here. So you have to wonder, why does he keep telling us he works at these places, child? It's so easy to check. That's why he's scared to tell anybody what he does for a living. Right? He think they're going to dox his ass again. And you wouldn't be caring about the doxing so much if you knew that you were lying about everything you said, girl. Calling somebody's job, what are you going to say to him? Oh, this guy, Jay Wilson, he's an asshole. Well, they wouldn't care about that, Jay Wilson. When they call, all they're finding out is, no, he does not work here. He hasn't worked here for months. He worked for a temp agency. You don't want nobody to learn the truth about your scandalous ass. And you need to shut up about all the goddamn public assistance, nigga, when you've been living off public assistance since you left high school. You went directly from student housing into a HUD finance loan in that house, girl. That's the only reason you're in there, Miss Thing. You couldn't qualify for no loan. We've sit up here and watched you get denied multiple times, girl, on your credit cards, on your debit cards. You ain't never got no money. Never. How you gonna have enough AAA credit then to get in the house? No, you can only do that with government assistance, Miss Thing. It's as simple as that, Jay Wilson, and it shouldn't matter. I was raised in a hood house, bitch. I ain't got no problem with it, girl. Right? Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, and you're going to find that nobody gives a shit, Jay Wilson. Okay? Let me give you a closing song, people. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Winter makes the tall trees bend into leaning. Suddenly the snowflakes that fall, they have a meaning. Sprinkling the sea makes it all clear. Suddenly my world's gonna change the shape now that I know where I'm going. I have had my wait a minute, girl. The words are coming back to me, baby. Thank y'all for coming in today. I'm gonna try to get down to this. It's kind of late now. We get closed at 9. Thank y'all for coming in. We have to come in here and straighten that hoe up, honey. Because she won't get beside herself. She does that on a regular basis, child. And she does that because she has to be online. Why? Because she needs some money. How many days we got for the first? We got 6 more days, Jay Wilson. 6 more days, bitch. And you will be on here 5 and 6 times. Each one of those days, you will be driving that goddamn Uber cab. And if I need a hamburger, nigga, we know we can always call on you. Later, people.